How's everyone feeling, and what was it like coming back on the training field today?
First of all, excited about having the opportunity to be, now thinking about a final. Guys did the work that they had to do today, just coming back, doing some regen. Some guys worked a little bit more, but just making sure that we get back into the form that we need in order to start training. They'll be off tomorrow, and then we'll come back right away to train on Monday. But the spirit is great. The guys are feeling excited about what is coming this weekend and ready.
You guys went to Atlanta and got a 1-1 draw earlier this year, but obviously they've had a tremendous year. What makes them so good, and what are you guys going to have to do to find a way to get a win there?
Yeah, no, I think every game is different, always. There's no two games that you can compare. I think they are a team in similar ways than us in certain things. I think they can adapt to different things, different systems, different moments in the game. They have different ways that they can play at you, and I think we are the same. So in regards to that, of course, they have a little bit of different identity than us, but I think both teams are very adaptable to different situations, and I think it's going to be a good game.
You've said that you've known Martinez for a long time, and I just wonder, how did you first become aware of him or know him? And obviously you guys are from the same country, but I'm interested.
Know that I know him a long time. I know of him, of course. Who doesn't? Who follows soccer? But I had the pleasure to meet him. Probably a year ago before I came here through a friend of mine, and he's been a quality coach for this league. I think he's helped the league continue to develop, and what they have created there in Atlanta has been special. That's why for us we love those kind of situations, to go to a good place, a place that would be with good energy against a good team, and this is what good teams want to have the opportunity to be at those particular moments.
I think I slurred that a little bit. I meant Josef Martinez. Yeah. So that was the same question, but just on him.
Oh no, Josef I know from a long time. Of course, he's a quality player, tremendous, a striker. No doubt that he was going to be successful in this league, and just very proud what he has accomplished as a Venezuelan. So I know he's going to be one of those players that is going to bring a good game to us, and we prepare. We're ready to be able to play Atlanta, but credit to Josef for the great year once again that he has had with Atlanta.
How did you first get to know him and it become clear to you that he had the talent that he's shown here this league?
Personally, through the national team, and he's one that I've seen. I watch a lot of soccer from Venezuela. My national team, my Vino Tinto, and all the players that have participated, and he's been a very important part of the continued development of soccer in Venezuela.
This is your what is it, fifth final in 6 years. I mean, what do you attribute that can't be an accident? I mean, why do you think you've been able to be so successful?
I think because I've been lucky that the players that I have had have worked very hard together to achieve good things. There's no coach without good players, and players that are together as a team. And I've been just fortunate to have always a group of players that have always understood the importance of the shirt that they were wearing, and the importance of their role for the team, and that the team is always first. And I think that has been a very important component these few years that I've been coaching.
I remember at your introductory press conference, I think someone asked if you were going to win the MLS Cup, and you're like, we'll compete. You weren't making any promises. Has it kind of exceeded your expectations, how you've managed to be able to get this team together and make this run that you have?
No, because I work and we work for this. We work to compete, and we'll compete this coming Saturday. We always compete, and we take it one game at a time. Now the fact that this game coming up is a final. So, but for me, every game is a final, and that's how the guys think, and we'll just play one game at a time without thinking about anything else.
Do you think there's aspects of how you manage your players or how you manage a season that has allowed you to build these teams that are competing for championships year after year during your coaching career?
I think that's more of a question for the players. You know, I don't like to talk about the things that we do. I think the players are the ones that can tell you more. But you know, what I can say is that for me, it's always, you know, important to have a good culture, to have a great mentality, to make sure that each one plays selfishly for the team. And yes, you know, that you have individual players that can bring magic into games. Look, you know, Valeri, Seba, and those guys that constantly, all our guys that bring something special to the games. But the unity of a group, for me, you know, a good locker room, making sure that the guys enjoy coming to practice, that they enjoy, you know, moments of difficult, you know, moments. That's, you know, that's a good thing. So, you know, I think the players can give you definitely more information.
And then in terms of being in, you know, so many championships over the years, obviously it's a different level of play, but are there things you've learned from your time competing in the NASL finals that you've taken with you now and helping lead the team on this playoff run?
Definitely. You know, when you are able to get to that stage and you have tried different things, you always learn. You never stop learning. You learn from the competition. You learn from the players. You learn from everything that you do. You become more savvy in different ways. You know, the experience give you good things, and definitely, you know, those finals have been good. But I expect this final to be another completely different final.
Do you have any specifics on the type of things you feel like you've picked up through those experiences?
Oh no, there's too many different things, you know, and too many different rivals and teams that we had to play against that brought different styles to the different games that we had to play. And the good thing is always that the teams that we had usually have been able to adapt to what we needed to do in those finals to get the results that we wanted.
Seba, you mentioned Seba a little earlier, and he said that he's really enjoyed being someone that's counted on this team and really embraced that role. And obviously we've seen the production he's had this year. Is that something that you tried to instill in him to, you know, take on a bigger leadership role or take on a bigger role in the attack? He seems to have taken his game to an even new level this year.
Completely. I think he's been very good this season. He's scored important goals. I mean, that goal that he scored against Kansas City was incredible, and he's done really well. But I think it's all, you know, when you come and you want to work and you want to compete and you want to give everything to the team and this trust constantly. But it's not only for Seba. I think we believe in everything that we have, that they can come and help the team. And if it's in practice, if it's during the game, if he's when we're together. But we believe in every player that we have.
And one other player I wanted to ask on is just, have you seen Jeff sort of develop and take ownership of that goalkeeping role through the year?
No doubt. But even Clark, in the time that he's been here, you know, I think he has shown his quality. Kendall, I see him also this year that he has developed. But no doubt that Jeff, for me, has brought his game to a different level this year.
Larry's scary moment last week. He's out here training today. Think he'll make the trip to Atlanta?
He will make the trip to Atlanta no matter what.
Okay.
So he will be there for sure.
Yeah.
So we continue to evaluate. He's progressing nicely. So we will see, what he's going to be able to do starting from Monday.